What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, man, and I'm back with another video. And you already know what I need you to do. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification bell, because it does go a long way with helping out the channel. If this is your first time, welcome. I already know why you're here. You're tired of releasing on your keyboards, your laptops, and your desktops. And you're tired of being manipulated and dominated by female culture. You're in the right place. Guys, let's get into this video, man. How do you know if she's a Jezebel? How do you know? How do you know if she's a Jezebel? This is very key. This is very important for you as a man to be able to identify rather quickly if you're dealing with a Jezebel. Now, I'm going to just get this out. Just get this out the way. If you are a immoral man, if you are a simp, if you are a weak man who doesn't have a backbone, a weak man who has just, you allow women to just dominate you. You don't have any backbone whatsoever. If you're one of those, bro, guess what? Chances are you've already been dominated by Jezebel and you might not even know it. Or you may be dominated by Jezebel and it's nothing you can do because you don't have any spiritual fortitude. You are not submitted to Christ. You are not submitted to God. You are not submitted in principles. And you have the spirit of fear, which is causing you to continue to latch on to this detestable female. This detestable female who is causing you to transgress and to not live out your purpose and live out your calling for God. So I want you to watch this video to the end, because I'm going to read you a Bible verse that's pretty much going to explain it all. You need to watch this video, man. Revelation chapter 2, verse 20. Let's get it. But I have this charge against you, that you tolerate the woman Jezebel. First thing the charge is that you tolerate the woman Jezebel. This is basically saying you shouldn't even tolerate. You should get zero, leeway for this person to operate in your life. The charge is that you tolerate Jezebel. But the bigger question behind the charge is, why do you tolerate Jezebel? Why do you tolerate Jezebel? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Ask yourself, why do you allow Jezebel to have any place in your life? Why do you tolerate Jezebel? Because if you tolerate Jezebel, God is levying a charge against you. He says, who calls herself a prophetess, claiming to be inspired, and teaches and misleads my bondservants so that they commit acts of sexual immorality and eat foods sacrificed to idols. We're going to break this down. We're going to break this down, man. She causes you to commit acts of sexual immorality. But why are you committing acts of sexual immorality? That's question number 2. And question number 1 is, why are you tolerating Jezebel? So there has to be an answer that will answer both questions. Why are you tolerating Jezebel? And why are you committing sexual acts? The reason for this is you are not submitted to God. If you're a simp, you're gonna be consumed by Jezebel, bro. I'm just here to tell you, if you're a simp, you're going to be consumed by Jezebel. What is a simp? A simp is anyone who pays for any type of sexual activity, online, in person. You're a simp. If you're getting girls and cash apping them to have conversations, you're a simp. If you're buying girls expensive gifts for sexual favors, you're a simp. If you're doing all of this simp stuff, you're a simp, and you are going to get swallowed by Jezebel. You are tolerating Jezebel. He's clearly telling us that she causes you to commit sexual immorality. What happens when you commit sexual immorality? If you go back to the book of Numbers chapter 21, the people fell into a transgression of sexual immoralities. And God sent venomous snakes on them, and they began to get bitten by these snakes, and they died. It was so bad that they asked Moses to pray to God to forgive them, that he will, and then God, he said, "Oh, look at the snake." Moses made a bronze snake. Anyone who looks at the snake would live. Sexual immorality leads you into the trap that you will never escape, which is God's judgment. Sexual immorality will dim your fire. Sexual immorality will open the gates, open the portal for witchcraft to come in and consume you. It will cause you to lose your business. It will cause you to lose your career. It will cause you to lose your family. Jezebel will take everything away from you because you tolerate Jezebel. You have a tolerance for her. But why do you have a tolerance for Jezebel? It's because there's a spirit of fear operated in you, and this spirit of fear is causing you to fear losing this woman's presence, losing this woman's sexual favors, losing this woman's availability in your life, even if she's only giving you scraps. Even if she's only giving you scraps. A lot of you dudes are being judged because you are allowing Jezebel to rule and dominate your life. You're allowing Jezebel to rule and dominate your life. You're in bad situations, but you're tolerating this because of sexual favors. You're tolerating this because you don't have the spiritual fortitude to say, you know what, you've crossed the line and I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. I'm going to tell you guys have been hitting me up. You guys have been hitting me up in emails and messages, and you're asking me, how do I grow deeper in God? How do I get to the point to where I'm now dominating my flesh and I'm not tolerating these wicked, sinful women, these Jezebels? How do I do it? I'm going to tell you something, bro. You got to die. You have to die. That's the only way. You have to die to self. How do you do that? Prayer and fasting. You will have to fast. You know, it's hard to lust when your stomach is growling. It's hard to think about sex when your body is telling you to bite into a cheeseburger, to have that slice of pizza, to wash down your esophagus a nice glass of Coca-Cola or coffee, or whatever your favorite foods and beverages are. It's hard to continuously think about sex when your body is weak and it's telling you, I want to eat. And when you couple that with prayer, you become powerful. You get more powerful, bro. Now when you command these spirits of masturbation to leave, guess what? They leave. They leave. Now when these people try to put hexes and curses on you, it doesn't work. Now God starts to show you things in dreams, and you begin to see what's going on because your spiritual dashboard is being displayed vividly. But you can't get to that point because you're tolerating Jezebel, because your flesh is dominating you. Your flesh is dominating you. It is beating you down with brute force. You are allowing these women to dominate. Here's what you got to understand about these Jezebels, bro. They come a dime a dozen. You can go anywhere and find a girl who's dressed half naked. That's not hard to find. So what is the urgency for these women? For any particular woman, what is the urgency to try to lock her down when you can go find any one of them at any moment? But you know what's rare? To find a woman that is faithful to God. That's rare. That's a ruby. That's a precious jewel. But to go find some trash, you want to go find some trash? You want to just go look in the dumpster and pull out some trash? You can find that anywhere. But you're tolerating Jezebel as if she has value, and she has no value. Her only goal is to destroy you. That's it. She just wants to destroy you. She wants to bring you to ruin. You tolerate Jezebel because you have a fear of losing garbage. Think about it. Don't let that go over your head. You tolerate Jezebel because you have a fear of losing garbage. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. See, a lot of you dudes, you got your fancy cars. I get it. I've done it. You got it going on. You the man. So you think. And you use your abilities to acquire these things to impress garbage. And you think you balling. You think you live in that status quo life. You think everybody want to be like you, but you got these people deceived, bro. And not only are they deceived, looking at you from the outside, looking in like, oh man, I wish I could be like that. I get it. But you're being dominated by Jezebel. Any woman that keeps you from God, bro, you sleep. You sleep. You are sleep. You are sleep. You are so sleep. You are one split second away from being eradicated. You one split second away from death. You're one split second away from your whole life being ruined. These are facts. They cause you to eat food sacrificed to idols. This means that they get you to do the things that they do, the things that they do for their God, the things that they do for their way of living. They get you to abandon what you've been told to practice and partake in their rituals. You're eating food sacrificed to idols. You're eating it. You don't even know it. In your dreams, you're just eating up everything. You can't get enough. You're eating food sacrificed to idols, and you're covenanting yourselves to the spirit so it can dominate you. Bro, listen, man. You can find trash anywhere. Trust me, bro. They ain't going nowhere. They're not going anywhere, bro. They're not. They're not going anywhere. Women are everywhere. All shapes, colors, and sizes. All age. They're everywhere. There's no reason to tolerate Jezebels. There's no reason to simp. There's no reason to do these stupid, God forsaken things for these females, bro. Like you losing. You losing bad, big bro. You losing. God says he has a charge against you because you tolerate this. But the question is, why do you tolerate it? You tolerate it because in the deep core of your hearts, if this is when I first started holding my nuts, I would have said it. But I got to be more sensitive to the audience that I have acquired on the channel. But you a little B. The B. You a little B. You a little B. That's just what it is. You will just accept it. You are a little B. Right? Because you're tolerating garbage. You're tolerating, and you're fearful of losing garbage. Her vagina probably smells like a garbage can. Her vagina smells like a garbage can. And you're tolerating all of her sinful devices because you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to lose her. You want to be able to text her, "Good morning, beautiful." That's what you want to do. You want to text, "Good morning, beautiful." And then you want her to hit 3 hours later, "Ha ha." She don't even match your energy, bro. And you paying for this. What's your cash app? What's your cash? That's one of the most unmanly things I ever heard a person do or say. What's your cash app? Before they provide any type of value, what's your cash app? What? What's your cash app? You about to send this female some money for what? So she could go get her nails done, her hair done, to go blow somebody else off. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. This is Holding Nuts Podcast, man. If you getting value out of this video, man, hit the like button. Hit the like button for your boy. Put this out in the algorithm. Guys, you can't tolerate Jezebel. Revelation 2:20. But I have this charge against you that you tolerate the woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophet, is claiming to be inspired, and she teaches men, and this leads my bondservants so that they commit acts of sexual immorality. This is you allowing yourself to be seduced by this hot garbage. And then you adopt her customs, and you eat her food, sacrifice to idols, and you curse yourself. And you're not even her only victim. Y'all really signing up for this. You signing up for it. Listen, man, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. This is Holding Nuts. If you got value out of this video, man, hit the like button for your boy, man. Come on.